same. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Good. Makes the score our home team 7, visitors nothing.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle.
A pretty decent gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 47-yard line.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a game.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. And shedding his way forward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run on first down with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the Hall of Famer, Bobby Bell. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up.
Third down and 9.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They go play action with Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. He'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
You know, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Down to the 25.
Again, the ball carrier.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Brings up.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he will have the first down at about the 21-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from the 20, and the Colts add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later. I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. That's right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Brings up second.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. intercepted. Picked up inside the 10. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They're already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Complete.
A solid chunk there, 15 yards.
A gain of 15. And
on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, here's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Reggie Wayne, 31 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Here's Cooks on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Cooks. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Colts have taken the lead.
For the point after.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
They'll start here with Jackson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Chase Young. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, steps away. Going deep for Hopkins. And for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. From the 39, Jackson.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Jackson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down. Here's Jackson. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run it with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
6.
A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
T-Rack got me.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Gurley now out of the go. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. His pass caught at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
17-0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, good move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Dalvin Cook.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
He's across.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
At the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7. Our home team, nothing.
On 1st down, it's Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of a yard.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Reggie Wayne there to make the grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3? It'll be a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down, and his guys have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 14-7. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
1st and 10. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before break. Jackson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Colt Bob Sanders. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now, Cook hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
18-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
44-yard line.
From the 44, Rodgers able to hit his target, Lamb. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. This is Miller, complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier, Jamal Adams there on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
7.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. The 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And a huge play that time. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. 1 second showing on the play clock. We're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
He's got the completion to Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, they'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go into this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The final pick in this year's 1st round. This is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of 1.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
Visitors.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
I remember sleeping with my bridge.